Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Absolute Bucket with 1,377 rating versus YuGiOh with 1,261 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and we're going to see YuGiOh win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, and then they will go ahead and decide to go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we got Duel, Dr. Madlove, Curry Kara, Heavy Burger, and Duel and Lockbird. They have Emergency, Ash Blossom, Prosperity, Rhoda, and Turbulence. So the Duel will be good here. It's not going to be like absolutely game ending, turn ending, but they're going to go ahead, search Airlifter on Res, drop the Duel and Lockbird, and then activate Emergency to go summon and send. They're going to summon Preventer and then send Airlifter. Activate Turbulence to banish Airlifter and Emergency from the graveyard to special summon out Turbulence from the hand, and then activate Turbulence effect. I wish Preventer didn't have to target an opponent's monster to book it, otherwise this would be like another way to beat impermanent stuff. But they're going to go ahead and set from the deck, set Contain, Alert. I was about to say, there's got to be more than that. Emergency, Extinguish, Rescue, and Contain. Okay, so go ahead, set 4. And then pass, they draw Raisin, activate Durendal, targeting Turbulence. In response, we're going to activate Emergency. So we can summon, and then we can just send Turbulence. They said in chain specifically. So we're going to summon Hydrant, send Turbulence. I don't know why exactly we would do that in chain. You are supposed to wait for them to activate the Durendal effect to search, and then in response you chain. And you get rid of Turbulence, and then this is sent to graveyard by game mechanic, and they don't get to search and destroy it. So, yeah, you're supposed to wait for that, because if they do have another Durendal, they can just activate, target, and try it again. But now they're going to go normal summon out Raisin effect, chain Ash Blossom on that, trying to stop them from getting to the attributes they need, or maybe the names that they need directly. They do have, Heavy Burger, Dr. Madlove, and Curry Kara in hand, but now they're going to go Preventer to try to book a moon the Raisin. They're going to chain the Heavy Burger. They're going to chain Extinguish to pop that now. And then they admit defeat. So moving on to the next game now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see the Vanquish Soul deck decide to go first. We got Dust Devil, Stake Your Soul, Dr. Madlove, Raisin, Fenrir. Nice. Could have used like a hand trap in here somewhere, but hey, we'll take it. We didn't brick. They got Contain, Impulse, Fenrir, Emergency, Airlifter. The Impulse plus Fenrir do conflict, but we don't have to drop Impulse this turn, especially because our opponent is starting with a Fenrir. It actually makes Impulse harder to get value off of. It was the same as like Raisin or Havness versus like Fenrir. Sometimes you just wouldn't drop it. But they're going to go Raisin, grab Caesar, then Fenrir effect, go search Fenrir. Yup, activate Stake Your Soul, reveal Dr. Madlove, and then bring out Heavy Burger, and then Heavy Burger effect to reveal the Dr. Madlove to draw. Also remember, whatever monster you summon off Stake Your Soul does have to be returned to the hand during the end phase. So you can't just like leave Heavy Burger there as like a draw again next turn. So they're going to go in the Rock. Rock effect, summon out Dr. Madlove from the hand, Dr. Madlove effect, go grab Continue, and now we can go like, okay, fair enough, just go end phase, let this bounce back to hand, sure, and then pass, they draw the Fire Engine, and then we have this to try to grab back Raisin, so we have all the attributes, but they're going to start with Special Summon Fenrir, and then they said Summon's fine. Fenrir effect to go search, also fine. Go grab out Fenrir from the deck to the hand. The normal Airlifter effect, Chainlink 1, Fire Engine, Chainlink 2, activate Continue, Chainlink 3 to try to summon out the Raisin now. The Raisin also does line up with the Airlifter, but the opponent's not dumb. They're, thinking on where they're summoning their monsters. If I summon my monster here, yes, it can be popped by Raisin, but it will also pop their Link. They can't pop Fenrir because the Fenrir match is there, and whatever boss monster they summon will probably be summoned across from Dr. Madlove. So it is important for your zones in this matchup. As you can see, like now we're summoning the Fire Engine across from this. That way they can't, like, just go ahead and try to pop that card. Now they're going to go Raisin effect to add, grab out Pluton. I'm happy they're playing this. Pluton should be standard in the deck, right? Like, you have a problem getting the fires. That's a searchable fire. I don't know, I feel like that should be it. And then also this is like kind of an extender. It's like a sort of starter. It can help stuff roll sometimes. They said res. Yeah, I'm tripping. Okay. Yeah, because I guess they were supposed to start. I think what they were thinking is that they should have gone Raisin 1, Fenrir 2 or something. And then, like, Fenrir banished the opponent's Fenrir face down. Something like that. Because now we're the ones getting hit with Fenrir. And they're not. So, they're going to go Emergency, Summon Hydrant, Send Airlifter, Pop Rock, Banish the Fenrir. And then Dr. Madlove to reveal, to try to bounce back. And then they're going to chain Impulse in response. Okay, and this is going to bounce the one with the highest, or lowest defense. My bad. They're going to go ahead, bring out Turbulence. Okay. And then bounce back Hydrant. They do have Dust Devil, which can Book of Eclipse 2 bodies. So they're going to switch that to attack, book both the Rescue Aces, that's kind of tough, and then activate Caesar to bounce back, special summon out, we have its pop set up. They're going to go Battle Phase, activate Heavy Burger during end of main to bounce back Dr. Madlove, special out, and then activate the Rescue Ace Headquarters, extra normal summon out the Hydrant. Said, I'm tripping this match hard, haha. Activate Heavy Burger, reveal, draw on the Rise, activate Caesar effect to reveal, and then pop the Hydrant. Yeah, like I do think that they did make that little misplay by not using their Fenrir to out the opponent's Fenrir. Or at least using Fenrir to out something, but it's probably supposed to just be out their Fenrir, knowing that they can't get back to their Fenrir because they've already normaled and we have a Book of Moon. But they draw Droll there off their headquarter effect, and then they just admit defeat. Said, was hoping I lost, to be honest. I feel that sometimes you just play bad and you're like, I deserve it. I had to summon another thing with the Impulse. I would have won. I tripped too. Was it Summon Preventer? Nah, I played that actually so bad. But okay, going on into the next game now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see the opening hands be Droll, Cosmic, Evenly, Kurikara, Desires, and then Rescue Ace has Hydrant, Airlifter, Preventer, Fenrir, and Ash Blossom. So starting the turn off with Special Summon Fenrir, Normal Summon Airlifter. Kind of have to do it like this, otherwise you lose to Droll. So Airlifter, grab Emergency, drop Droll. Sure, at least Fenrir is still just like Fenrir on the field. It's just not a card in hand. Bring out Turbulence off Emergency. And then send Hydrant. They said thinking on what to send. They said send Turbulence. But, okay, so send. They do have Preventer in hand, which is really strong. Turbulence, set Alert, Extinguish, Contain, and Rescue. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really need to set Emergency because we're not going to have anything banished on the next turn. We're going to go up in the Puzzle. Sure, Puzzle doesn't seem good here, though. They said think on where. Okay, so summon the Hydra underneath of it. Effect, level 2. What do you mean think on where? Oh, you had a whole game plan. Fair enough. Okay. Gigantic. That's just for Ibly, right? That's so sick. Oh my gosh. Shout out the Puzzle. This card just didn't see any play, and now we're seeing it to go in the Therion stuff, or we're seeing it to go in the Ibly stuff. Make the Beat Cop. Pass over the Ibly. We can Beat Cop, protect that. We should have also summoned Fenrir in defense mode too. That was a mistake. Pass. I draw Kurikara. Okay. I said main phase. Put the Ibly on the rescue zone, please. Thanks. No problem. Link off in the Lingeribo. Nice. You spent all those resources just for us to make a Lingeribo. And, oh, that's actually crazy, too, because that's not just a Lingeribo. That is a Trap Negate. That, yeah, I don't know, that, yeah, I mean, the package is cool. It's just, like, you know, if you play against, like, Lab or this type of deck, it's, like, the Ibly, you know, it might just be helping them, but they're going to rescue, bring out Preventer. It said end of main, don't. Yeah, and also that in defense would have helped play around the Lingeribo evenly technique, but start a battle phase, extinguish on Lingeribo. They said okay, just letting it get popped. And then they're going to chain the Imperm. and then they're going to chain because they want to, have that get banished. Activate alert now to add back airlifter, and then end the battle evenly, and they're just going to keep Fenrir. Activate desires, chain Ash, and then that is real tough. And then they're going to say GG's, but it wasn't game. I guess you knew that they had airlifters, so you knew that that you lose. Yeah, you can't do anything against that. You drew double Curry Kara, and your opponent didn't activate the monsters. You'll have that. They said, wee woo. See the codes in there. But the Ibli line was cool. The Ibli beat Cobb. I feel like against, like, a majority of decks, roughly random DB grinder guess, 67.4% of decks, that combo is probably just winning you the game, right? But against the other percentage of decks, that combo is probably really bad. So that's probably where, like, the Therion combo comes in, where, like, that combo is going to be good against everything. Ending on an Appaloosa plus Therion King, like, that's going to be fairly good against everything. Even if you play against Lab, it's like, okay, now we have our Rescue Ace board plus a Therion King. So you're going to feel safe with that Therion King there. But also, I guess it really is like the big combo matchups. Like, this is probably just way better than like a Therion King Appaloosa, because it's like really hard to play through the floodgate that's stuck on your field. The opponent did also misplay summoning Fenrir in attack. Otherwise, the evenly wouldn't have even happened. Like, that wouldn't have even mattered. Also, if they did that, they wouldn't have had to go in the beat cop. But I'm pretty sure you would have to anyways, because you have to, because then you have a link on your field, and then Ibli can crash into that. Yeah, and we're definitely not going to be playing like some IP Crusadia stuff. We're not going to be doing none of that. But, alright, seeing how long the match was about 31 minutes long. And with all of that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.